Miguel is gonna beat your ass. Like that.
Cobra Kai! Cobra Kai!
His name was Kreese. They called him Kreese.
Cobra Kai may have wrapped up its epic 6-season run, but the story isn't over just yet. Even though the show is done, the legacy of the Karate Kid universe is still alive. We already know that a new spin-off movie is on the corner. And now, the news broke out and let us know that a new documentary called Kai Hards is also in the works. In fact, we even got a sneak peek into it already and know very well that this documentary will be our way into the glamorous world of Cobra Kai. So let's talk about it.
4 decades of history, all leading to this moment.
The new documentary is directed by Kayvon Dirakhshanian and produced by Drew Raskin, whom you might know as the Cobra Kai Kid on YouTube. Apparently, this documentary will dive deep into how Cobra Kai has shaped lives and created a global community of people who live by the motto, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. So, no, this will not be a documentary based solely on the behind-the-scenes visuals and drama. It will go way deeper and seek the essence of the show that inspired us all for years at this point. And yes, my heart is pumping faster already. I mean, let's be honest. It's crazy to think about how a story that started back in 1984 with the Karate Kid has grown into this huge, multi-generational saga. Leave me a martial arts uniform emoji below if you remember the first time you watched Karate Kid, because to me, it feels like it was only yesterday. The thing is, this franchise is not just about karate. It's about finding your way in life, overcoming your demons, and realizing that sometimes the line between good and bad isn't as clear as you thought. And yes, when I say these things out loud, it may sound a bit basic or surface level, but as Cobra Kai fans, we know very well how deep this series can get. So, you got me, right? And feel free to fight me in the comments, but personally, that's exactly why I think Kai Hards will hit so hard. It's going to capture that emotional core and remind us why this story mattered so much.
At our backs. What do we have to show for it?
From what I've gathered, the documentary is going to feature a mix of exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and personal stories from people whose lives have been touched by Cobra Kai. And as I mentioned, it's not just about the actors or the production, it's about how this story has inspired people to stand up for themselves, overcome challenges, and seek out redemption, just like Daniel and Johnny did. Shanayan described the project as a love letter to the iconic franchise's fan community and the cultural phenomenon that has kept the spirit of the Karate Kid alive. Well, I don't know about you guys, but these words definitely speak to me since I feel like Shanayan and I can see eye to eye. They even said, "Now, we are calling on the fan community to help us make this project a reality." So, as fans, we can also contribute to this project by reaching out the team and share our story with the Cobra Kai franchise. Would you consider giving your input to such a project? Because I feel like the more is the merrier in such fan projects. Also, can we talk about Drew Raskin's involvement for a second? Because if you know him, you know very well that he has been covering Cobra Kai since the very beginning on his YouTube channel. He's got almost 250,000 subscribers who have followed his breakdowns, predictions, and reactions over the years, and I am one of them. So imagine my happiness when I saw that he is producing the documentary, because here in Raskin we trust. In a recent interview, he said his motivation for the project comes from wanting to show the world how much this story has meant to people. He said, "We want to share with the world the impact this story has had, showing people all over the world that they can stand up for themselves, find balance in their lives, and never give up on their dreams." Well, couldn't say it better myself. I don't know about you guys, but all these say only one thing to me. This documentary will have heart.
Maybe the end. But Cobra Kai never dies.
What's even more exciting is that the documentary will include insights from the 3 masterminds behind Cobra Kai as well. Of course, I'm talking about none other than legendary John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Heald.
It was our goal from the very beginning to make Cobra Kai a show that worked for all audiences.
They've been so connected to the community since the show began, so hearing their take on how Cobra Kai became a global phenomenon is going to be amazing. Josh Heald actually teased this in the documentary's teaser, saying, "We had a healthy amount of hope and expectation that we would connect with the rest of the fandom, and we knew that there was a giant fandom out there that was a sleeping dragon." Well, how exciting! A lot of familiar faces from the series will be part of the documentary too. Martin Kove, Yuji Okamoto, Mary Mouser, Tanner Buchanan, Brandon H. Lee, Patrick Lewis, and Jesse Covey, have all been confirmed so far, and it sounds like there will be even more cast members announced as the project comes together. What's exciting is that some of these interviews will happen at fan conventions, which means the documentary will capture the real energy and connection between the cast and the people who love this story. I mean, we will witness the making of the documentary all together, and I couldn't be more excited about it. But let me know what you think. The new documentary is set to release in 2026, and yes, it is expected to be available on YouTube. But we will see. For more weekly updates on the Cobra Kai universe, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.